Hey YouTube, my name is Craftman780 and welcome to a Space Engineers video. Today will be episode 1 of my, of course, Space Engineers Let's Play. So what we'll do here is land in this little atmospheric sort of pod here. And there we go. We have touched down. So what we will do is queue up a basic assembler, basic refinery, as well as 12 blocks, 12 steel blocks. So what we need is 1,988 iron, basically just 2,000. So I'll mine at least until we have enough. Need quite a few steel plates and motors and whatnot. So in the future, well, in the rather near future, this actually won't be much of an issue. Let's just queue up a few thousand of those. And we don't need the landing gear or solar panels at the moment. And what we'll do is just see if we can't find anything. And we can also clear the build planner as well. Let's grab a hydrogen bottle. Let's see if we can't find any ores first of all. Ores are always good to have. And if we do, we can immediately start, well, not really immediately, but we can mine them in the future. We have at least a basic refinery all set up. And you know what, I'll just start mining here. I'm gonna just mine in the ground. And we're also playing on size 10 inventory as well. So you can see here the inventory limit's 4,000. So what we're gonna want to do is actually just kind of see where this stone falls. So it falls right around here. It's kind of just when it stops rolling. Yeah, so right around here is where it kind of falls. What we're going to want to do is make a stone collection pit. And we'll, of course, see about mining all this out. So I will be right back when we have enough stone for all this. Guys, just a quick side note. Look at this. It's all just a single fine line of stone just rolling down in this little pit. Let's go ahead and collect all of this. And make a point called stone collection. And again, I will be right back. Alright guys, and as y'all can see, we actually do have enough iron now, which is awesome. So, just wait for that. There we go, get rid of that. Slap all that up here. Get rid of this gravel. Go ahead, grind it away. So to permanently delete items, you can't actually grind them away, like gravel, for example, like I'm doing here. It's about 20 per, maybe 40, maybe 40 a second. So what we'll do is go ahead and refill our hydrogen bottle. And this will eventually just do its thing. So what we'll do right now is just take out the 12 of these I need. You know what, let's actually make what, like 9 more? Or no, even just 10. Let's get the steel plates done. And we still have everything for it, which is awesome. Yeah, so 3, 2, 1. Get the 10 more out of there. So now all we need is just a flat area to start building on. And what I could do is build a mountain base, which would be cool. Just not sure where the mountain base would be. I think what I want to do is kind of start just around here. Yeah, that's good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So just have a way up. 1, 2, 3. This is a bit disorienting, and I kind of wish the turning were a little faster. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And there we go. That's all our steel plate used up. Let's head back to the respawn pod. Grab everything we need for a wind turbine. Now press 7. Do that. Can now draw 30 interior plate. Oh, we don't have enough just yet. So what I'll do is actually pop all that back in there, get the steel plates done. This build planner is awesome. So it's like the easy inventory mod, but it's in the game, which is great. So what we'll do is wait for this to process. So 40 steel plate, bunch of computers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just do this. And all components successfully withdrawn. We now have, well, we almost had everything in our inventory for it. All components successfully withdrawn. There we go. And now we have everything for it. So all we need to do is just go ahead and slap this guy down. Weld them up. And there's, of course, nothing in our inventory now, which is awesome. I freaking love this build planner. But yeah, so people sure loved the easy inventory mod back then, but now it's officially in the game, so they don't need a mod for it anymore, which is great. So what we will need is a basic refinery, which is number 6. Bam, do that. All components are drawn. And an assembler. All components are drawn, and nothing is in there now. So now we have everything we need for both the refinery and assembler. Go ahead and just place the refinery here. Like so, deposit everything in there, and our inventory is now empty. We could get that unknown signal for just a little extra materials, but we don't have the refinery or somewhere up just yet. And we don't need these in the hot bar anymore. Let's go ahead and weld this up completely. Basic assembler is going up. And there we go. So let's just head over here. Grab all this stuff out. Pop all the ores into the assembler, because that acts as a little bit of a storage device. And the stone in there. And there we go. So we now have an assembler and refinery up and running. Now what we need to do is just grab a little bit more stone. And this game is actually kind of grindy, but at the same time I like it, but at the same time I don't. Sometimes I like the grindiness of games, especially if I want to just chill back and like build stuff. And what we'll of course need to do is make a mining ship, a welding ship as well, so we're going to build a base eventually, probably in the next episode, most likely. So all this stone is just rolling down this hill into this little pit down here. And our inventory, or not inventory, our suit energy is low. So when we don't have any suit energy left, we start taking damage, and we start not being able to use our tools anymore. Using tools is nice. So let's actually get just 500 stone there and see how much that actually gives you. So 500 stone gives you about 15 iron a go. And then pop that in there. That gives you 18, so a little bit more. But yeah. You just pop the ores in there. There we go. So we have stuff, which is great. So what we're going to need is nickel. Now, since we have the refinery all set up, we can process ores. Let's use the survival kit over here to refill our hydrogen and suit's energy and health and O2 levels and whatnot. But the med bay is a lot faster, which is nice. So here we go. Find the rock. I didn't make a GPS marker for that. Fly up and see where it is. Hopefully I didn't lose it, did I? No, there's no way I lost it. A rock that spawned just over here. Where in the world is it? Really, where is it? It's a giant gray boulder just in the ground. 2 rocks of nickel. Well, I don't know where they went. Ooh, I could have been using this as my stone collection point. It's always... Ooh, and this one too. Nice giant crater thing. It's pretty much almost a perfect sphere. But let's actually see if there are any ores nearby. Oh nice, there's some cobalt. I'm gonna go ahead and start mining. Wait, I'm actually gonna see what other ores there are. This patch here is literally just cobalt and ooh, iron. Iron's important. Press L to turn our lights on. Start mining down toward it. Yeah, just right click. We don't really need to make such a small cutout because this drill is actually somewhat useless, especially in the late game. What we'll do is just mine down, and there's the iron. We'll of course start mining up all this iron here. We can pop that into the basic refinery, and that'll of course refine all the iron ore into iron ingots, which you can use for making stuff. Stuff being mostly steel plates. I'm going to need cobalt soon. But stone, of course, being useful now, can also give you iron. I think you honestly get more stone, or more iron out of stone than you do iron ore itself. Which doesn't really make that much sense. You'd think iron ore gives you the most. Hey, come on. There we go. View from current position. Fe mine. So Fe is the periodic table element for iron, which of course in the real world is naturally occurring, just like iron in Space Engineers. And cobalt and whatnot. So let's head back on over to the temporary base. This will be actually very temporary once I decide where I want to build. Just pop all that in there. So there goes all the stone. And then there's all the iron. So I'm getting some stone, some iron, nickel, cobalt, silicon. We need a lot of nickel for what we want to build. We're probably going to need a battery. We're going to need just a basic ship, first of all. So what we can in fact do is queue up most of this stuff. But what we need is cockpit, and for that we need a landing gear. So for the landing gear, we'll come over here, find down just one of these guys, weld it back up, and by building a landing gear, we've unlocked new stuff. So if I hit here, type in gear, we've unlocked all of this. Cockpit, flight seat, remote control. Remote control is pretty much needed. A gyro is actually needed. So what we'll do is make this ship a kind of scout ship, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, so all this iron is almost done. We've got about about 2,020 bits of iron. And there's another unknown signal. Let's go ahead and just grab this. So it should be just over this ridge. Ooh, that's a pretty mountain. So this unknown signal over here actually gives you more materials than you'd think. It's not just, oh, wow. Wow, this is pretty. See what happens when you explore? You find amazing stuff like this. I might build my base over here. Sorry, kind of hiccups. Yeah, so this thing will land eventually. We can grab its materials, and it looks like it's, yeah, the part of the little feet. So there is that. Awesome, we got a new grinder. Character tools, brand new grinder. Go ahead and chop these feet off. And basic physics, of course, do apply, so stuff like rolls over and whatnot. Weight's important. And we found a rainbow welder. I think I had one of those already, but I sold it. Well, not sold it, listed it. So most people actually leave this because they think it's just useless and not really worth their time to grind down. But for someone like me who pretty much needs materials, it's honestly great. So now we have a lot more materials than what we originally had, if that made any sense. So in fact, what I could kind of do is scout out just a little area, like a nice flat-ish area, so kind of align myself with gravity. And, ooh, that's nice. Kind of a little ravine cliff type deal. Well, I doubt really anything in the mountains is going to be flat. I mean, I could build a mountain base, but it would take more effort, really, because you've got to mine out an area in the mountain, place the blocks down, and whatnot. So what I'm doing is finding at least a somewhat flat area. Again, just to align myself with gravity. It's a massive little crater in the ground there. I don't know, I could build myself a base up in here. In fact, I think I might. But, yeah, so let's head back to the base, which is just 4Ks out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. What in the world? Is this thing not directional? That's strange. Guessing the mountain was just too steep and it looked like I was headed straight towards it, even though I was pointing upward. And we also have the sleep mod installed, which is good. We've got the compass mod up at the top, as you can see. We have space just got real, so it'll get pitch black in just a moment. And what we can also do is grind down this entire little pod here, because we don't really need it anymore. So what we'll do is even grind this guy down. Produce, disassemble. We're getting back 300 iron. So that'll add to our iron deposits. Along with the 2K we mined. So, yeah. Anyway, what I guess we'll do is construct or at least start a mining ship in the next episode. But, yeah, so this here is our little pod. Cobalt, we need cobalt, don't we? Yeah, we don't have any as far as I'm aware. Yeah, no cobalt. So what we'll do is see about finding a cobalt patch. I think it was over here. May have been over here. It's likely it wasn't. So what we'll do is just find that patch real quick. I think it was over here. No? Okay. Well, yeah, so we'll start construction of a miner in the next episode. And whatnot. Get rid of this freaking gravel. Gravel's so annoying. You really don't need it. Oops. Pressing all the wrong buttons. Refill our health, and there we go. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and grab a screenshot for this thumbnail. There you go. Space Engineer screenshot saved. So there's that. F12. Oh, nope. Don't not save. Anonymous activity tracking. Not really gonna need that. And there we go. So, anyways, guys, my name is Craftman780, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.